Hey guys, Michael Valmont here, leading dating and self-development coach. And today I'm going to be talking about the dreaded first date. Some tips for you guys on how to do well on your first date and how to ensure it goes smoothly and it sails smoothly across that first date sea. Because hell, I know from my past experience I've had some horrible first dates, and now my first dates are just swimmingly enjoyable. They're really enjoyable, they're lots of fun, and that's how they should be. They shouldn't be this thing that you're scared of or you're terribly nervous of. It should be this organic, natural and fun process for both you and the girl. And that's what the topic of this video is going to be about. My first tip for you guys is around organizing the first date. I coach many guys, and one of the things that I hear from them is this: oh, this girl, she seems interested in me. Like, we've been texting back and forth for like 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, and like I've asked her out once, but she turned me down, but it still seems she's interested. I just don't know why she won't go on the date with me. Tell me why. And what I'll say is this: I'll say, let me have a look at your text exchange. And then I'll flick through, I'll go to when, what kind of date he asked her out for, and it'll be like, let's get dinner and plus watch a movie after on a Saturday night. Now, the first thing to realize is that socially busy girls are going to have a lot going on the weekends. And asking a girl out on a Friday or Saturday can definitely work. I've had first dates on Fridays and Saturdays, and you probably have as well. But probably not the best idea. But then asking on top of that a girl to go for like a dinner and a movie on one of those nights, unless you've been dating for a while, is a high commitment first date. And that's not really going to be conducive for the girl to say yes to. She's probably going to be busy. So even if she is interested, you're not making it easy for her, you're making it harder. So let's flip that around. First date tips. Your first date should be a low commitment date, and that should just be something whereby if you're not getting on well, she doesn't like you, she can politely excuse herself. In the same way, if you don't like her, you can politely excuse yourself as well. So examples of low commitment first dates are going on a coffee, going for a drink or a cocktail. It's just something whereby if it's going well, you can continue the evening on. If it's going badly, then there's no issue there. You can kind of just politely excuse yourself and go about your business. Okay? So first tip, go for low commitment first dates. And that's preferably on like a Thursday, Wednesday or a Tuesday. My next tip is around conversational confidence. So, how confident are you in your conversational skills? If you're really confident, if you're like a 10 out of 10 on the conversational confidence scale, then you can go to a place where there's very little external focus. So a place where it's just you and her across the table, and you can draw her in and engage her with that beautiful linguistic skill that you have. Now, let's say you don't have a lot of conversational confidence, then go to a place with some external focus. So some external focus means that there's always something going on that allows you to talk about what's going on. So an example is this: an art gallery, where you walk through the gallery. Still a low commitment first date though, because she can go at any time and you can kind of wrap it up at any time as well, but there's always something going on. So something that's very complementary to that is take her to a place where you feel like you are the king, where you have like a lot of power and knowledge and you feel really confident and in your element. So if you are like an art connoisseur and you really love art, know a lot about it, but you're not that confident in your general conversation or your dating conversation, take her to an art gallery, because in that way you can engage her in all the bits of art, really demonstrate those positive qualities about yourself, but also there's that external focus too, so the pressure's not just on you. Okay, so conversational confidence. If you've got a bit of lower conversational confidence, go to a place where there's external focus. That could be a walk in the park. That could be a bar with maybe comedy acts going on every so often. It could be a particular cocktail bar where there is something kind of going on, like a show or something else. It could be an art gallery. There are a multitude of different things that places you can go to where there is an external focus, okay? So if you've got low conversational confidence, go to a place with higher external focus. And if you are, on the flip side of that, extremely engaging and captivating, then go to a place where it's just you and her across the table and you can engage her in that confident, passionate conversation, all right? So my final tip for you guys is around leading. If you are not leading, you are being indecisive. And indecision and indecisiveness are massive attraction killers. Indecision is a massive attraction killer. So make sure on your dates you are leading. When you first go up to her on a date, go up to her, give her a hug and kisses on the cheek, and then say, come with me this way. Okay, grab her hand and then lead her. You don't have to hold her hand straight away, just grab her hand and lead her and say this way. Shows you're confident in physically engaging her, and it shows you know where you're going and you know what you're doing and that she's in safe hands. Every girl wants to feel like she's in safe hands. And that idea of leading is a mentality. So, for example, you're on your first date, it's a low commitment first date, like we've been talking about, and it's going really well. 2 hours passes, and then you're both kind of getting fidgety because you've been in the same bar for a couple of hours and you want to go out and get some fresh air. Do you know where you're going next? Do you know where you're leading her next? And that's important. Do you know where you're leading her next? When you get to the next bar, do you know what drinks you're going to order next? Or are you going to be like, I don't know? In that same way, if the date is going well, whether first or second date, and you want to bring her back to your place for dessert or sex, then are you just going to be like outside the bar and you're like, what do you want to do now? And she's like, I don't know. And then you're like, I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? And that like is the worst possible thing you can do. And sometimes I'm working with guys, I want to throttle them. You know, I'm observing them and things are going really well with the girl, or they've told me things are going well, and then you just sit there twiddling their thumbs at the end of the date because they show that indecision, which is not masculine. It's not really what masculine energy is about. Masculine is about leading. It's about taking control, making the girl feel really safe in knowing that you know what you're doing and that you're a safe pair of hands, essentially. Okay, so my 3 tips for you guys, simple but so easy to implement. The first tip is around low commitment first dates. Number 2 tip is around your conversational confidence, and if you're not that confident in your conversation, go somewhere with more of an external focus. And number 3, lead. Indecision kills attraction. Always be leading, know where you're going. Even if you don't, just pretend you do. Okay, so those are my 3 tips for today. Write in the comments below any bad first date stories you have, or any other tips that you've got for first dates, so that we can share them, and I'll be sure to write back to you. So post your comments below. Thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it. Lots more to come, so make sure you are subscribed, otherwise you're going to miss out. Share the videos too, that really helps me out and I appreciate it. And hit it hard. I will see you guys soon.